Hey there, welcome back. So today we're talking about herbal remedies. So look below this video and download your cheat sheet to get started. Let me just share my screen here. And we're talking about how to use herbal medicine, the 8 nourishing ways. So to begin, what is herbal medicine? So it's the study or practice of the use of plants or herbalism. An herbalist is a person who studies the plants and shares their knowledge. And we can use herbal medicine in many, many different ways. We're going to go over that today. So number one, tea. So the most simple way is to make a cup of tea, but I want you to think about high quality tea, not just, I don't want to throw any names under the bus, but, not just something you would get at the grocery store. We want to look at where is the tea coming from? Is it a high quality? Do they test for heavy metals? Or if you have an interest, you want to purchase loose leaf teas so that you get to know the herb better. So you would take 1 to 2 teaspoons of herbs, pour 1 cup of boiling water, cover it and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. And of course, strain it out and add honey. But most people don't know that you're meant to cover the tea so that the volatile oils stay within the tea. Now, there is a famous tea blend that I promote called the One Daily Tea Blend. You're making this at home. And I've coined the term One Daily Tea Blend, and you're combining stinging nettles and milky oat tops. Both are safe while breastfeeding, and they provide a ton of nutrients. So when you're feeling depleted, when your nervous system is struggling, you want to think about tea first, right? So teas really nourish the body, especially loose leaf teas. So where do you buy the teas? I like to buy Mountain Rose Herbs, but it does take time to come to the house. You can certainly look at other companies. You could take a screenshot of this or just search on my website companies, and these lists will come up for you. So you can buy a loose leaf tea. You can buy a high quality tea in the grocery store, like traditional medicinals. You would steep it and sip on it 2 to 3 times a day. In the evening, you're looking for more nervines. And during the day, you're looking for something to support you, but not make you tired, right? So the One Daily Tea Blend will give you energy, but won't make you tired. Now, there's another way to make herbal medicine, which is called an infusion. And you steep the herb longer. So say you take those nettles and oats, you cover it with boiling water, and you let it steep for 4 hours. Can you imagine how much is pulled out of those botanicals after 4 to 8 hours? You're drinking all of that nourishment and goodness. Now you would strain out the leaf, and then you would sip on this tea all day long. You would sip on it cool. And if you search on my website, One Daily Tea Blend, then you can really see how we make this one daily tea. Now, the goal of these 2 herbs is it's greater than chamomile. There's way more nourishment in them. And nettles are filled with so many vitamins. You'll see the list. There's tons of vitamins and minerals. It also acts as an antihistamine. So if you struggle with allergies, nettles is your girl. Now, there's another way to make herbal medicine, which is called a decoction. Decoctions are made from tougher plants, roots, barks, and seeds. And you bring the water to a boil, cover, turn it down for about 20 minutes until the water is about half or so. You can do this with ginger root and make a really great ginger blend, especially if you're having digestive issues. So you can sip on this, and when you're done with the decoction, you would store it in the refrigerator. So this is another way to add in herbal medicine into your life. Now, tinctures are another way to consume herbal medicine. We're going to talk about this a bit. So they're concentrated liquid extracts made from herbs, water, and alcohol. They're quick acting, convenient, and have a shelf life of many years. Usually tinctures are made from fresh herbs are far superior, but not always. It depends on the botanical itself. It is a combination of alcohol and water. So keep that in mind. Some people are not comfortable with that, and sometimes the tinctures don't work due to the alcohol level. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But keep in mind, there's glycerin tinctures and there's alcoholic tinctures. So a glycerin tincture, typically moms are more comfortable using this with their children. They're alcohol-free, made with glycerites, which are very sweet. So they taste delicious. People love them and people consume them. But traditional tinctures are used with alcohol, and sometimes that's better depending on the herb itself, because it may be extracting better properties based on the alcohol versus glycerin, right? But I must say, when I was struggling postpartum, I was using tinctures and it really didn't help. So in that case, it depends on the botanical. I have a video about how ashwagandha may be better as a supplement or a powdered herb. And the tincture may not work for you if your liver is working overtime. So did you hear that? Tinctures may not work for you if your liver is working overtime. Additionally, they may not work for you if you don't consume them, if you don't like the taste of them. So sometimes you can add a glycerin tincture to another tincture to make it taste good. So some people are concerned with the alcohol in the tinctures. It's really not a lot of alcohol. It's about 25%, plus you're taking 20 to 30 drops of the tincture, and they say it's less than a ripe banana. You're taking these tinctures, if you choose to take them, you're putting them in a quarter cup of water and then drinking them. So again, they're diluted in the water as well. If you are sober or against taking the alcoholic tinctures, then you can try a glycerin tincture or supplements with the herbs suggested. I prefer the alcohol tinctures. Fresh plant tends to be better. But really, like I said, we've learned through ashwagandha, some people are experiencing more anxiety. And that's because traditionally ashwagandha was used as a food, as a decoction, or as a powder. So the supplement may be better for you. So don't give up. If you've tried something and it doesn't work, don't give up. Keep trying. Sometimes the alcohol bothers you. So typically if we have adrenal depletion, if we are just totally wiped out, start with herbal teas and supplements first. And we're going to look at the other pieces of your body like hormone levels and things like that coming up. But glycerin tinctures may work, and work on soothing your nervous system first. So powdered capsules, tablets, and pills. So moms do prefer these tablets better. Sometimes they work better, but sometimes the quality is not as good. So make sure you're ordering from a company that you trust and a company that tests these products. Again, ashwagandha is very popular right now. It's considered level 1 or safe while breastfeeding. And what we've discovered is that some women need it as a supplement or powder, as I've stated, rather than as a tincture. Now, essentials oils did have its moment. I think it's simmered down a little bit, but keep in mind they're highly concentrated substances. It takes a lot of herb to make one little bottle of essential oil. I don't really tend to use a lot of essential oils anymore. When you're using them, 1 drop per 1 tablespoon of oil. That's all you need. So less is more. Be careful if you have children in the house. You don't want to put them in a diffuser, or you want to look at which herb you're putting in the diffuser, which oil. And under 3 months, you want to be really careful. In my Home Remedies for Children course, I talk about adding the essential oil to milk, because the milk will dilute the oil. Otherwise, if you're putting essential oils in bathtubs, it can easily go into the orifices of the body, meaning the eyes, nose, and everywhere else that's open. Another way to calm your nervous system, to heal anxiety, would be an herbal bath. So not only would I suggest adding Epsom salts to your bath, which is filled with magnesium to calm you down, but you could add some essential oils, or you could make a strong cup of tea, like lavender tea, add that to the bath, and that would be a way to calm your body. So magnesium is one of the depleted vitamins when you're struggling with anxiety. So you definitely want to be taking Epsom salt baths 1 to 2 times a week. And adding in those herbs is just another way to calm your body. Now, next, we're going to talk about homeopathy. It's safe, effective, and fast acting when you find the right remedy. And we're going to dive into that training next, but know that it is safe to use with medications and when you're breastfeeding. Okay, we'll see you in there.